Oke. Sekarang kasihkan ke saya hostnya. Sebentar lagi akan saya admit. Setelkan aku dulu. Oke, siap. Nanti setelkan aku dulu, nanti saya admit.
Hindi siya sa taon. Lahat ng language, pag-aaralan mo.
Belum. Masih bertiga.
Sobra. Ari.
morning, Pak Adi and everyone.
Hello, Bu. How are you? Good morning, Bu.
Yes,
Morning.
I apologize because she got internet connection trouble, but now she's able to join. Let you try, Bu. Your share screen and your voice is
good.
clear.
Okay.
Then we will still start at 10:05. Okay.
Okay.
We can
What
see
time is
your.
the lab being open, sir?
Pardon? Oh, I think. Okay, we will start 10:05, guys, as planned. Okay, so we will give Miss Dr. Daisy some time to settle. Okay, so see you in 3 minutes, guys. Wait, 3 minutes. Okay, Bu. You can stop share, then we will continue the song.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone from Indonesia. Good afternoon to some of you who already afternoon, but here is still 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. in morning. How was your sleep? Did you get a good sleep yesterday night? We hope so. And then today you will have a fresher body to follow the third session of our summer program. As yesterday, we already learned about hydroponics, then the surface pattern design. Today, we will have another very interesting material from our expert, which it is about body immune and body nutrition. And today, we are glad to have Dr. Teresia Desi. How are you, Bu?
Good, Pak Adi. How are you?
How are you? We are all fine. We are all enjoying so far.
Cool.
Yeah. I think body immune and body nutrition are very critical for us, especially in this COVID-19 pandemic. Of course, besides sports, doing some exercise, you need to have a good body immune by consuming a good body nutrition. And if you see Dr. Daisy, she's always healthy because she's a nutrition expert. So she always consumes very healthy foods and nutrition and supplements.
I do hope so.
Okay, so yeah, from today's this session from Budesi, we hope that all of you will have a good body image and consume a good body nutrition afterward. Before I give the time for to Dr. Desi, please allow me to inform you her brief resume. Please allow me to share screen. Yeah, okay. Can you see my share screen? So this is her name and her title. So long, right? Dr. Renat Teresia Desi Askitosari, Bachelor of Science and Master of Biotech. And her she's currently one of the Ubaya lecturers at the Faculty of Biotechnology. She is the colleague of Dr. Johan yesterday, the speaker yesterday. And her expertise is on bionutrition and food innovation. And she took her education for bachelor in biology from Faculty of Biology, University of Gajah Mada, Yogyakarta, the same with her master degree. And she got her doctoral degree in applied microbiology from Institute of Applied Microbiology, RWTH Aachen, Germany. So she can speak also German. Okay, so without further ado, now I give the time for Dr. Daisy. As the previous, your talk would be around 60 minutes, and then we will continue with a question and answer session. Okay, please, Bu.
Thank you, Pak Adi. But might be my talk will be less than 50 minutes. So I hope it's okay.
No problem. We can have a good question and answer.
Yes.
After.
Thank you, Pak Adi.
Yes.
So, good morning, everyone. In this opportunity, I would like to talk about the body immune system and in particular, how to get it. I would like to start with the overview of COVID-19. COVID-19 is one of viral infectious disease that can be dangerous if the patient has complications comorbid, heart disease, diabetes, or urinary infection. COVID-19 caused by SARS-CoV-2 virus. This is a type of coronavirus. In general, coronavirus consists of genetic materials, which is RNA, and a few proteins, in particular spike proteins. In order to do their gene replications, coronavirus needs a host, which is a living cells, and human is of their host, and this is really contagious because once the coronavirus infected the cells will do what the coronavirus commands. And based on their transmitting behavior, coronavirus are highly contagious. And what happened actually to our body when our body infected with the coronavirus? Actually, the body has their own body defense, and it's called as the immune system. What is the immune system basically? This is the system that protects our body from outside invaders, such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, and toxins. It made from different organs, cells, and also proteins that work together. The organs of the immune systems are located throughout the body, such as mucous membranes, tonsils, lymphatic vessels, thymus, lymph nodes, skin, spleen, and bone marrow. And what happened actually when the body got infected by COVID-19 and how the defense mechanism actually. So right a few minutes after the infection, the body immune system will produce a specific response called as innate response. The troopers of the innate response are granulocytes, which we know them as a neutrophil, eosinophil, and basophil. And then the second troopers are T cells, then macrophage, and the specific natural killer cell. Those troopers are supported by plasma proteins as a messenger or destroyer of the pathogens, including the SARS-CoV-2 viruses. And subsequently, after certain time, our body will produce the second type of immune response called as adaptive immune response. This response involves two types of cells. The first cells called as T cells. These cells will destroy the infected cells. And then the second type is B cells, are B cells. B cells will produce the antibodies, and they have two different types that has their own duty. The first type of B cells, called as B cells plasma, which is neutralizing antibodies. It has ability to bind with the spike protein of the coronavirus and destroy it. The second type of B cells is B cells memory. It will remember antibodies that have been produced to fight with the coronavirus. It will be very useful for the preparation of the new infection coronavirus. So it will help us to give more protection for the next infection. In relation with the body's defense, the type of immune response are very various between person and also during the time of infection. The body response could be so strong, which can be unwanted. Because when the body response will be so strong, the numerous immune cells will enter the lungs, and then it will make the cell membrane thicken, which can be very bad for the gas exchange process. It will restrict the gas exchange in our lungs. At this point, the patient will need the ventilator to help them to get enough oxygen. On the other hand, could be the immune response will be directed against healthy cells, resulting in excessive immune reactions and leads to autoimmune disease. Therefore, the body's balanced natural defense is very important. So we will get the adequate immune response, which not too excessive, but also not too less. And it has been well studied by Di Stadio et al. In 2018, the concept of nutraceuticals. This is nutraceuticals, basically a group of food or part of a food that provide medical or health benefits. This group of food or part of food will be very useful to prevent the disease, including the virus infection, and also will be very useful for supporting the treatment of disease. And in the case of COVID-19, it has been well studied that several compounds or several types of herbal can be used as an immune booster. So let's see this scheme. When our body consumes Sambucus nigra or elderberry, for example, or food containing selenium, such as beans, or when our body consumes a probiotic containing lactobacillus bacteria, they will modulate our immune system and stimulate a better immune response by activating the macrophage, T cells, and natural killer cells to fight with the virus. Therefore, when the virus has been destroyed for our body, then the viral replication in our body will be prevented. And also, when our body consumes enough vitamin D, vitamin C, and also food containing zinc, they will help to decrease the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines. This type of substance will increase the risk of the excessive immune response. Therefore, when the pro-inflammatory cytokines can be reduced, then we will get the balanced immune response, which is very good for our body's defense. Now we come up to the questions: how to boost our body's natural defenses in order to get the balanced immune response. So it has been well described by Healthline in its website that there are 9 ways which has already scientifically studied, and it has been collected from the trusted source scientifically. The first step is get enough sleep. This is very simple, but some people has a problem with it. So it has been well studied that there's a link between adequate sleep with a good immune response, because adequate rest will be very good to strengthen our natural immunity. And also it has been proved that the people who sleep more will allow the immune system to better fight the illness, or they will get sick uneasily compared to the people who sleep less. And also, it has been reported that normally adults need 7 hours sleeping minimum, at least 7 hours. Maybe we start to ask ourselves, am I? Have I? Yeah. So 7 hours minimum, and for the infants, so for the children, they need 14 hours sleeping minimum.
3 hours, my birthday.
And then for the teenagers, they need around 8 up to 10 hours sleeping hours minimum. So it means there are variety between the age for the minimum sleeping hours. And actually, there are also several studies that many people has a problem to sleep. And one of the cause is the blue light from the screen devices. They can disrupt the circadian rhythm in our body. What is a circadian rhythm? So this is not a type of music, but this is a biological rhythm that regulate our body's natural wake sleep cycle. So when we start to get sleepy, and also the point when we should wake up. And this is very important. If you have a healthy life, you will have this regular pattern. But if you don't have it, then yeah, this is a bit messed up. And if you realize it, we really need to fix this. Yeah, you really need to change your lifestyle because this is very important for our balanced natural immune response. And the other tips, if you have a problem to sleep, so make your room dark completely, use the sleep mask, and also have a regular exercise and also regular time to go to bed. Hopefully this is will help, but for sure the fourth point is also important for especially for the young people. They really spend a lot of time in the front of screen devices such as handphones, laptop, television, and so on. Yeah. So make your life more balanced related to your sleeping time. The second tip is eat more whole plant foods. I think this is like a mother's a message for our mama always. So eat more plants, eat more vegetables and so on. But this is very true scientifically. So whole plant foods are rich in nutrients and antioxidants. And this is very useful to fight the harmful pathogens, including the viruses. The fiber content in plant foods are very good for our gut microbiome. What is gut microbiome? Gut microbiome are the community of bacteria in our gut or alimentary system that if they grow nicely in our body, so in this case, they are advantageous bacteria. So they are beneficial bacteria. They will help us to improve the immunity and prevent harmful pathogens which enter our body via the digestive tracts. And also, the presence of antioxidants will help us to decrease the inflammations caused by free radicals, which can lead the excessive immune response caused by inflammation at high levels. And third tip is eat more healthy fats. Fats are not always bad. The healthy fats will be very good for our body. In fact, the healthy fats will help us to decrease the inflammation levels. And in this case, we will get the balanced body's defense, and it will boost the body's immune response to fight with the pathogens, including the viruses. The omega-3 fatty acids in salmon or salmon fish or olive oil or peas will be very good for our body because they has been proved help us to fight the inflammation. The fourth tip is eat more fermented foods. Fermented foods in general rich in beneficial bacteria. And this type of beneficial bacteria in the fermented foods called as probiotics. Probiotics basically the population good bacteria in digestive tracts will build the gut microbiota in our digestive tracts. And we already know that the gut microbiota will be very good for our immune response. This type of probiotics, this type of gut bacteria in the probiotics will help us to differentiate which is the normal cells and which is the healthy cells, or whether this is harmful invaded organism. So they will help us to recognize which is the good one and which is the bad one, because they have some kind of receptor to recognize them. So when we consume enough probiotics, we will get a stronger immune response and also lower level of the virus in the body, since we have a very good immune in our digestive tract. Fifth tip is limit added sugars, especially the young people. They love something sweet. Yeah. So limiting added sugars is very important part of an immune boosting diet. When we consume a lot of sugars, actually, it can lead to the disproportion of carbohydrates in our body that can lead to the obesity, type 2 diabetes, and also heart disease. This type of comorbid complications can weaken the immune system in our body. And in the case of COVID-19, this type of comorbid complication give a very strong contribution to lead to the death patients in the world. So it will be nice if we can limit our sugar intake by less than 5% of calorie. So it's about 2 tablespoons of sugars per day for the people with 2,000 calorie diet. The sixth tip is engage in moderate exercise. Actually, I feel a bit reluctant when I have to talk about it in front of Pak Adi, because I'm sure he knows more about this, but still I have to tell about this, yeah, Pak Adi. So it has been proved. It has been proven that the moderate exercise will give us the immune system a boost. It will reduce the inflammation and help the immune cells to regenerate regularly. See, there is one keyword, regenerate regularly. So this is very important because we always need a young immune cells every day to fight with the various pathogens, including the coronavirus. The examples of moderate exercise may be not as good as Pak Adi, but we can start from brisk walking, steady bicycling, jogging, swimming, and light hiking. Honestly, I choose brisk walking, yeah, every day. So it will be nice if we can do it at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. So around 2.5 hours in 1 week, yeah, in total. And the 7th tip is stay hydrated. Preventing hydration is very important to overall health, because we know that dehydration can increase the susceptibility to illness, because water in general, it is a universal solvent in our body in order to maintain a normal metabolic reaction in our body. So when we consume enough water, then we will get a good physical performance. We will maintain our kidney function and also bring a good mood. It has been written in one journal about the good relation between the good mood and the enough fluid in our body daily. And also, drink enough fluid daily can be indicated from our urine color. It should be pale yellow. If we have, other than pale yellow color, then you should be aware about this. Maybe you have to drink more, to maintain this pale yellow color, because it is indicating your your healthy condition. So water is recommended for sure because it's free of calories, additives, and sugar. If you like to drink juices or tea or coffee, try to reduce the amount of the sugar, because this can be risky for our body. So there's water on it, but still there's also something else. So try to maintain the sugar level. The eighth tip, this is everyone's problem. Actually, this is also not easy to do, because I'm sure students, lecturers, professors, all of us has this problem. But the important thing is we have to be able to manage. So there's a very strong link between stress and immune response. So relieving stress and anxiety are the key for health immune system. And it has been well studied that the long-term stress will promote the inflammation in our body because it will induce several stress hormones like adrenaline, cortisol, or norepinephrine, and so on, and it will impact to our immune system imbalance. Therefore, the mindful practices will help us to manage our stress. And what are they, the mindful practices? It has been suggested for everyone to do some kind of meditation, yoga, or journaling, so writing a diary or blog, or just share your problem with trustworthy person. So it's a bit psychological actually, but you really need to be aware, and it's important to do that, at least one of them. I think I chose to write a blog, maybe, but will be very important for you to relieve your stress and try to pick the positive activities, because the young people, most of them, they choose social media. It's good to get a friend for sure, and also for fun or to get some experience, but you really have to manage this because they can be also very bad for you. If you cannot limit your social media intensity in a very wise way. And the ninth tip is consume the supplement wisely. During this pandemic situation, there are a lot of supplements offered by various pharmaceutical company, and they really offer us a lot of stuff, but most of them actually still no scientific evidence whether they really can fight COVID-19. But for sure, most of them, as a nutraceuticals, they can help us to increase our immune response. Then, when we have a good immune response, in this case, a balance and harmony, then we can fight the virus infection. So the supplement that you can take are vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. And also just eat elderberry or drink echinacea extract, or just cook something that you like with a lot of garlic on it. And also food containing vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc, you can get it just by consume various vegetables, colorful fruits, and then eggs, salmons, and also various beans and peas. So it's easy to get them naturally if you don't like to take the supplement from pharmaceutical industry. For example, me, I really avoid to take a supplement synthetically. So in the end, so I'm in the end of my talk. Basically, you can have a good lifestyle and also change your dietary life in order to get the balanced immune system, which will be very helpful for us because we will get the good immune response to fight with the various pathogens, including the viruses. So thank you for your attention, and I hope this short and brief information will be useful for us to keep our bodies healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Desi, for your very informative session. From Dr. Desi, now we know that nutraceutical is very important because this kind of foods will help increase our body immune. And then Dr. Desi also revealed 9 things that we can do to maintain or even increase our body immune. We need to have a good enough sleep, 8 till 10 for you as a teenagers. For us as an adult is 7 hours daily. Then for kids are 14 hours. I just knew it.
Yes.
The kids need more sleep. Then we need to eat more whole plant foods. We need to have healthy fats. So fats is not necessarily unhealthy, but a healthy one like omega-3, like a salmon. So salmon fish is a very healthy fish, fats for us. Then we need to have fermented meals or foods. Then do some moderate exercise. I believe that all of
like
you.
Like Pa Adi does.
Yeah, I love exercise, but I believe that because you are younger than me, that then you do more moderate exercise than me, of course. Yeah, and it needs 150 minutes weekly, not daily, right? If daily, you will get very tired. Yeah. So 150 minutes in a week means that you can do some exercise for 5 days, and every day is 30 minutes. So it comes to the total of 150 minutes. Okay, then it is also important to stay hydrated. I just also knew that if we are dehydrated, then our mood will also be impacted. And manage your stress level. Don't be so stressful. If you are stressed, please share with trustworthy people or your friends who you are trust at you. Then also consume supplements like vitamin C, D, zinc, and garlic.
Yeah,
I think that's all the conclusion of Dr. Desi. Then now I open the question and answer session to you. As usual, you can ask by raise your hand and then directly ask, or you can type in the chat section. So yeah, you can ask anything about your body because we have an expert today.
Yeah, we can learn together.
Okay, anyone? Anyone who loves sport? Anyone who loves eat? Anyone who loves sleep? That is good, but not more than 8 till 10 hours daily. If it is more, then I think your study would be regarded. Okay, anyone, please don't be hesitant to ask. This is important for you. You can also share with others. Yeah, you can share with others about this information. It is fine. Brenda, probably you have some questions. If I'm at your age, of course, I will be very interested to ask, because this would be good for my body. But by the way, you mentioned that the good urine was pale yellow, right?
Yes.
How about if our urine is white, or meaning clear, no color at all? Is that good or better or bad or compared to the pale yellow?
So basically, there's no bad sign about the light color. It also indicates that we eat less nitrogen source food. Nitrogen for source foods are vegetables or meat. So can be we eat a very less amount of those foods, or we drink too much, which is also unhealthy. Drink too are unhealthy because our cells need a condition where we call as isotonic condition. So when our urine lighter than pale yellow, it means we drank too much water, and our body really try to get rid the water off from our body, because this is excessive water amount we have, and it's also not good for our kidney, because our kidney has to work a lot for sure, and also our bladder, it's also not really good. So yeah, everything should be in balance. And the simple way to recognize this: drink when you are thirsty, and stop drinking when you are not thirsty anymore. So don't force yourself to drink more than you want. So this is simple. So I think body has a lot of alarm, natural alarm, and we have to be aware with this. Yeah.
Okay. And in a day, in one day, what is the average water consumption recommended?
Yeah. So this is also based on the body weight, individual body weight, but between 5 to 8 glasses per day are recommended.
Okay.
So 4 to 8 glasses. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your very informative information.
Yeah, so it's easy. So 1 tumbler. So this is normally 2 glasses of.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, in portion. So if you can spend two tumbler of water, then it will be good for you daily.
Okay. Thank you, Bu. Thank you, Dr. Daisy.
Yes.
Very interesting, right?
This is helpful.
Okay, guys, please, you can ask.
Brenda has no question.
Yeah, she said so. How about Gina? I saw her unmute herself. Gina?
Okay, yes, please.
Gina Salazar? One question from Haimon from Universitas Kebangsaan Malaysia. Is the
Okay.
concept of balanced diet differ in different countries, in every country?
Yeah, this is a very good question from Haimon Franklin. In fact, every country has something that they call as food culture. So I'm not the person who lives in a lot of countries, but several countries during my studies in master and my doctoral studies, and I saw various food culture in every country, but the things that we really have to be aware is the calorie needs for everyone. This is affect our daily need basically. So for example, for the amount of water, drinking 8 glasses of water, maybe for the people. So I'm not that tall, so I'm quite short for Indonesian. So if I have to drink around 8 glasses of water, so it can be excessive for me. So I don't have to do that. It is not necessary for me to do that. And also, I live but I live in a hot climate countries. That's why I need to maintain the amount of the water that I drink. So between uh, 4 to 6 glasses for me per day, since I live in a hot climate countries, it will be good for me to keep my body hydrated. So that's only one example. And also for the food, it has been known that it will be nice if you eat your local crops that you can obtain from your surrounding, compared to eat something imported that you bought from the market or supermarket, because the local food actually they grow in a condition which is set to the local climate condition, and it will be good. So the compounds in this plants or vegetables or fruits or fish or meat will be good to support your body in the same climate condition, for example. So once again, consuming the local crops will be beneficial for us. The other example is the amount, the circadian time. So this is, for example, in Germany, they really like to have dinner after 8 p.m. So this is quite late for me, because I don't have so normally I go to bed around 10 or 11 p.m. So if I have dinner at 8, then I don't know what will be happen to my body. Yeah, so this is very unhealthy. But for Germans, they used to go to bed like after 12. Yeah, so like 1 a.m. in the morning. This is very common for them. So having dinner at 8 is very good for them, because it will help them to support their activities, to use to work late and so on. So this is what I mean. So the balanced diet, you really affected by the culture itself. So not only the foods, but also the pattern, yeah, the rhythm. Yeah. I hope I answer your question, Raymond.
Thank you, Bu. Very interesting to know. How about in Malaysia, Aiman? What time do you
Yeah.
normally have your dinner?
Malaysia. Is it like in Indonesia? For example, we are having dinner around 6 or 7 p.m.
Yes.
normally.
How about in Malaysia?
Breakfast also quite early, 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning. We are having breakfast. And what about in Malaysia? Is it the same?
In Malaysia, doctor, it is from 7 to 8 p.m.
7 to 8 p.m. Yeah, for the dinner.
Yes.
Ah, it was also quite and normally at which time?
Do you sleep?
Yeah, do you sleep?
Sleeping time would be between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m.
Okay, so
Okay.
3 hours after dinner. Yeah, but it has already a food culture rhythm. So yeah, and
Okay.
Malaysia based on the nutritional data. Malaysia has no problem with the number of obesity people, right? So I think this is still okay. Is it, Haimon? Do you agree with me?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, I don't think Malaysia has a problem with the obesity. Yeah, the number of
Okay.
obesity. Yeah.
How about in Philippines? What time do you normally have your dinner? Philippines?
In Philippines.
And what time do you normally sleep?
Typically, sir, within the Philippine context, when eating dinner, we usually have it around 5 to 6 p.m., sir. 5 to 6 or sometimes 7 p.m. As for
Okay.
time of sleep, sir, well, it varies actually. There are some members within our society who really sleep late, sir. But for us, the early sleeping schedule for us is around 9 to 10 already.
9 to 10? Okay. Okay. Quite early.
Okay, so quite early. Yeah, so see, we are Asian, but there's already variety. Yeah, so this is called as food and biological rhythm culture.
How about in Thailand? What time do you normally eat your dinner and what time do you normally sleep in Thailand? Or in Vietnam? Yet, what time do you normally sleep and what time do you normally eat your dinner? I see also Helen. Oh yeah, please. Please answer it. What time do you normally? Oh, Helen. Okay, Helen, you wanna? Yeah, please. What time do you normally have a dinner and sleep?
Yeah, we eat around 7 to maybe latest 9 p.m. And then sleeping could be from 10 or 11 p.m.
Okay.
She's
Yeah.
from Kenya, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So like German dinner time, but sleeping like Indonesian.
Oh, okay.
Cool. But at which time actually the Vietnamese have lunch?
No, she's from Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Okay.
Kenya.
In Kenya,
Helen
at
is from
which
Kenya.
time the lunch time? At which time is the lunch time?
Lunchtime is it's from 12:30 to 2 p.m.
Oh, 2 p.m. So
Yes.
2 p.m. Yeah. So maybe some people have lunch quite late. Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
having dinner also like around 8. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it does make sense because they have already well metabolized for
Mhm.
6 hours. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
still in the normal range. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Helen. We just
Thank
know
you,
it.
Helen.
You're
Buddy,
welcome.
there's a question
Yeah,
in the chat.
from either Sandra or Fancy. Well, I would like to ask about the new trend with using 2 liters tumbler with a time goal that we should finish in a day. Is it okay if we follow that or just do as you have explained before?
Yeah, thank you. OEA.
Yeah, from my colleagues.
Okay.
Because I saw them every day they bring
So
some
Bapak or
tumbler.
Ibu? Is it Bapak?
Ibu.
Ibu.
Miss.
Yeah, Miss. So, Miss, as I said before, it will be better to adjust with our body. It doesn't have to 2 tumbler per day.
2
So,
liter tumbler. Okay.
yeah. So once again, drink when you are thirsty and stop drinking when you are not thirsty anymore. Forcing yourself, it won't help us to maintain a good immune response. Yeah, because as I told you, our body has natural alarm and we have to be aware of this. So 2 tumbler per day is very average, and yeah, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. Yeah. It will be nice to drink more water, but yeah, it wouldn't help a lot with the immune response. Yeah. So just drink in adequate amount. You can drink. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Tracy.
Yeah.
So someone Nguyen from Vietnam, yeah, she informed us that in Vietnam they usually have breakfast from 7 till 8 a.m. Then last time 11 till 12.
Wow, quite early, 11.
So early, yeah, very early.
Then dinner.
11 is very early.
Okay.
Dinner from 6 to 8:30. How about your sleeping time?
Yeah, sleeping time. This is also the question I have.
What is
the sleeping
the
time
sleeping time in
for
Vietnam?
for Vietnamese?
Yeah, for Vietnamese.
Yeah, this is quite interesting because they start everything very early. Breakfast, lunchtime, dinner, which actually is also good. As long they have enough sleep, then it's good.
What time do you normally sleep? Yeah.
What time you go to bed?
Taiwan, yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
let's say 2 season countries or tropical countries, this is good because during the in the hot climate, we have a quite fast and strong metabolism. That's why it's good to manage everything early. It's good. It's related to the heat thermodynamics. Yeah, it's a bit boring about this, but yeah, it's in general, it's nice to stop everything early when you live in a hot climate countries. Yeah, it will make your metabolism in balance, and good metabolism will link with the good immune response. So personally, I go to bed from 0 to 1. Wow, like German. Yeah. So it could be that this is not in average for Vietnamese. Yeah, could be because yeah, Nguyen, I'm sure Nguyen is a hard worker. So,
And most Vietnamese are skinny. If you go to Vietnam, most of them they are very skinny.
They are very skinny.
Yeah, if you go there.
Okay. Yeah.
I think because of this culture.
Yeah, but Pak Adi, in general, if we have a good metabolism rates, we will also reduce a lot of calories, in fact. But we have a metabolic burden or metabolic problem, so there will be unhealthy fats accumulation in our body. So, for example, late dinner, late sleep. So, if everything imbalanced, then the fat metabolism will be unhealthy as well. In Thailand, normally have breakfast at 6 to 8 p.m., same like in Indonesia. But yeah, Indonesia 6 to 7, yeah. And dinner around, okay.
6 till 7 too.
AM, do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, dinner around 6 to 7 p.m. Okay, the same like in Indonesia, and go to bed at around 10. So I think this is the same pattern, like in Indonesia. Yeah, more or less. Our climate is quite the same, so we will also feel our body like in the same pattern, more or less. Yeah.
Thank you, Jaturong,
Yeah.
for your information.
Cool.
Now we know.
Cool. I can also learn from this. Yeah. Interesting.
Any other questions? Usually, the last night, Thomas, personally, despite the aforementioned 10 p.m. sleep in my country due to my insomnia. Okay. Thomas has insomnia and he usually sleeps at 3.
Oh, okay. Thomas, may I ask you, do you spend a lot of time in front of screen devices like mobile phone,
Gadget?
laptop, television?
Any gadget?
Gadget, yeah.
Either computer screens or books, ma'am. Either computer screens or books.
Books. Oh, it has been well studied that books give a very positive.
But sleeping.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
for several people, yes. Yeah. So Thomas, actually, from the studies, physiological studies, books give a very good impact actually for the circadian rhythm, but not for the gadget. So I think books is okay, but maybe the gadget that you need to reduce. Yeah. You need to reduce and really try to make your room completely dark, or just use the sleep mask only for eye to cover your eye, and switch off everything. So and I'm sure Thomas still quite young, right? Teenager. So your body basically in a very fit condition for your age normally. So it will be easily to stimulate or to make a new habit compared to the people who already like above 40, it will be quite hard. So if I may suggest you, better to have a good habit now, especially about your sleeping habit, because if you don't fix it right now, then it will be harder for you to fix it, especially after 40. And trust me, when you already finish with one thing, you will start another thing. And normally it will be bigger than bigger. If you don't fix it right now, then in your life phase, it will be just, getting worse. And I hope it won't be happen, because it will give us a very bad impact at the end. Yeah. So I hope, Thomas, you can find your best way to fix your sleeping problem. Yeah, because insomnia really unhealthy. Yeah, since we have a very specific topic today, but actually, if I have time to explain about the liver, how the liver works to do the detoxification in our body, we will know that the sleep is very important to maintain our liver function, because liver has an important role to do the detoxification of several toxins in our body. Yeah. And toxins always related to the free radicals that will reduce our cells performance, including the penuaan dini, Pak Adi. What is the best term for this? Penuaan dini. The early aging.
Early aging, yeah.
Yeah, we can avoid the early aging by maintain our liver function, and we can get it by one of the tips to get the good liver function is having a good sleep daily. Yeah. So I hope will be helpful for you. Will be useful for you, Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas, try to change your lifestyle. And
Yeah.
probably I heard that eating banana is also good to make you sleep. And also drink warm milk before you sleep. I don't know.
This is
whether
a
that
tip
is-
from Pak Adi. Yeah.
Yeah, but is that correct, book? Because I
I-
sometimes do so because I read in an article
Yeah.
that they are helpful. Is
In
that correct?
general, yes, Pak Adi. But for example, me,
Mhm.
when I was in Germany, I really have a problem to sleep because of the cold, because of temperature, the climate. And I did ate the banana and warm it, but it didn't help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I did the exercise and then I got tired. Then it helped me to have a good sleep. So it's good to try, but for sure this is a bit individual. So you have to explore yourself which way is the best for you. Yeah.
Yeah, also moderate exercise before sleep, not too close and not too hard. Exercise could also help.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is also I read in an article. Yeah, if
Yeah.
the exercise is too hard, then you cannot sleep. But if moderate, and it will help you.
Yes. Aerobic
Dance.
yeah, aerobic dance is quite good. I did that during my
Okay.
in Germany.
Oh,
I
okay.
did that a lot. Senam aerobic.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Aerobic dance or Zumba.
Yes. Yeah.
Zumba, sorry, Zumba.
Zumba. Yeah. Zumba. Yeah. We have pocho, yeah, and so on. This is very good for our body. Like.
Thank you, Bu. There is another opinion from John. Oh,
yeah.
He has an Indonesian girlfriend. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
And her family and her
Wow.
eat late around. Wow, this one is too late. Actually, you can ask your girlfriend. According to Dr. Desi, in Indonesia is around 6 till 7, 5 till 7.
Okay.
And yeah, wow, snack around 12. Wow. Okay, it is a time for us already in bed because you sleep around 10 till 11 ya, Bu, in Indonesia.
Yeah, Pak Adi. And they're also more active in the night than the day. Okay. Oh, this is very interesting.
I think in which city is your girlfriend living?
Yeah.
In which city?
Yes. In which city, John?
Yeah, because it probably gives some impact.
I think my girlfriend is
Hello?
I think she's from Tangerang.
Oh, Tangerang. Okay.
Tangerang. Okay.
It's Jakarta.
Yeah, it's a quiet big city. Actually, it's surrounding Jakarta. So yeah, could be because of the lifestyle, maybe. Yeah, lifestyle, environment. But yeah, more active in the night. This is already particular because this is a bit uncommon for the families in Indonesia. But if this is one family, then the environment already built up. Yeah, so this is the unique of the family, if I have to say, John. Yeah, so this is a special case, I have to say. Yeah, but okay, my question is, at which time they used to wake up?
It is usually late. I think around 11 in the afternoon.
Oops.
Oh no, okay, 11.
They don't work? Do
Okay,
they
for
work
sure.
or did they start be 11? Okay.
Yeah, for sure they cannot work in Ubaya. It is not possible to work.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Then
late.
Yeah, okay. So
they
John,
usually do their laundry around evening time.
Do
uh,
what?
Evening time, they iron their clothes evening time. They clean their house evening time.
Okay.
Something like that.
okay. Are
Okay.
they entrepreneurs, family entrepreneurs?
They
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's why.
Okay, that's why it's not
Yeah.
really official word. So yeah, so it does make sense with this pattern. Yeah, but I have to tell you, John, this is quite particular for it.
Not common. Very
Yeah,
uncommon here.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. It's also
Interesting.
interesting family. Yeah.
Helen also said avoid caffeine for
Yes,
Thomas.
I agree. Helen. Avoid drinks caffeine before bed. For example, when I was in Italy, they really have a habit. They will take espresso after dinner, and they said it will help you to digest. Okay, but this is espresso. So really
Make up, make
strong
us
caffeine.
awake, yeah?
Yeah, but that's the food culture. It's a habit for most of the Italian. Are they Italian here?
We have Belarus, but I think they are not here yet.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The Italian really like to drink a strong caffeine after, especially if they had a very heavy menu, heavy food. Yeah,
Oh, is it?
meat. They really have to drink this type of concentrated coffee.
But they can also still sleep well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think their nervous threshold. So our nervous system has some kind of threshold, and they already have a different threshold.
Okay, different standard.
Yeah, that's true. And from Thomas,
Yeah, Thomas.
He
has on and off throughout
abnormal.
the day for his sleep, dispersing my sleep hours multiple times and trying my best to fix this. Okay. Is this during your COVID or before COVID? You also have this kind of habit, Thomas? Because before COVID, you need to go to university, right? And you cannot sleep as many as now you are work from home.
I think this habit only appeared during the pandemic, sir, and I'm not entirely sure why or how.
Thomas, would you like to try to consume more food containing vitamin D, like salmon, avocado, or beans? So vitamin D will help our circadian rhythm better. But it takes time for sure. It's not like 1 or 2 days or 1 week. It's not that short. So you have to consume them regularly from food. Yeah. So might be it will help because one of my Belgian colleagues, he has a very uncommon sleep pattern, and then he went to the doctor and consult this situation because it affected his career a lot because of this sleeping pattern. And the doctor said he has a very low capacity to take the amount of synthetic vitamin D. So it will be better for him to consume a natural vitamin D, including sunbathing. So yeah, and the problem in Europe,
there is no sun.
The sun, it's only 2 weeks, 3 weeks summer we have. That's why he has to eat more avocado, then salmon, fish, and he he got a better circadian rhythm after 1 year. So as I told you, it's not short, it's not that fast, but he did it, and at the end he got better, sleep better. So maybe Thomas, since you are still young, it's still possible to fix this. Maybe you can try, but if not, yeah, if this is affected you so much, then better to consult with the doctor. But yeah, you can start from this natural uh, vitamin D food containing. Yeah.
Thank you. From Ruby, from India. In India, people work till 6 p.m. and sometimes extends to 8 p.m. So dinner is around 9 till 10. Youngster even have a night snacks around 12, even 2 a.m. So yeah, this is India.
Yeah.
Even late, even more late.
Yeah. Ruby. Yeah, this is I live in India for 6 months when I did my research fellowship in Kolkata, and I know this. This is a lot of family has this habit, right? And one of my special experience when there is a wedding ceremony exactly at 1 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, because the Kolkata people believe when the moon the moon came, this is the right time to do the wedding. So yeah, I saw a lot of family has this pattern, and it's
1 in the morning, okay.
yeah. So menikah jam 1.
Okay, yeah, this, the ceremony is in 1 a.m. in the morning, okay. Just
Yeah, Pak Adi. Yeah, and we have to stand and support the bride and groom. Yeah.
At 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, so at 1 a.m. I dress up, I put makeup on my face, yeah, and celebrate the wedding. This is very cool experience.
Did you get sleepy?
Oh, very.
Very sleepy.
So much.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, but this is my professor. So this
Okay,
really,
you need to do it.
yes. Yes, and
Okay,
this
okay.
is a very beautiful experience I had. Yeah.
Very interesting to know.
Yeah, so Indian get used to with the night activity. Yeah, so like what Ruby described. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
So Hayamon has another question about
Yeah.
music. Listening to music is relieving for stress, but is there like only particular music genders we can listen to relieve our stress, or it depends on the individual preference or their preferred music gender?
Yeah, good question, Haimon. It has been well studied that the classical music is the show the best data for relieving stress. But actually, this is also quite individual, right? Not all of the people can enjoy
Classical music.
the classical music. So
Okay.
basically, it will be nice if you can find uh, the music genre that you like, then you make a new habit to listen to that music genre. Yeah, another example was my roommate in Germany. So she likes jazz music, which I don't like. I really don't like jazz, but she really likes it, and in fact, she got relief her stress when she listened to the jazz music, and then the stress come up to me. the stress will be on me. No, it's not like that. But I would like to say to Haimon that in general, it's the classical music. But once again, it's very individual. So better to find your own music genre. And why a classical music? Because of its rhythm and harmony. Yeah, the the rhythm is quite slow. That's why it's
Like a calm.
Yeah, it's calm. It makes you calm. And in general, when you listen about something calm, then your nervous, your heartbeat will be also calm. Yeah. So, but this is once again, this is very general. Yeah.
Thank you. And Natalia adds meditation and yoga helps with sleep.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Totally.
Yeah. So Natalia, this is, I think, this tip for Thomas, right?
Yeah, for Thomas. Thank
They mentioned. So this is part of mindful activities, meditation, yoga, journaling, writing a blog. So this is mindful practices that you can do. Yeah.
Okay. Then from
Suwan.
Turang, don't think about your life while sleeping. Okay. That's easy to say, but have to
This
do.
is a very good tip from Suwan.
Okay.
Don't think about life. Oh, but okay.
Don't think about your study, right?
Overthinking. Yeah, but this is very realistic tip. But yeah, Swan, it will be nice if everyone can do this. But I think I'm also agree with
Thomas.
Thomas. Yeah, yeah. Some people tend to think everything deeply. It's but of course it will be nice if you can do like what Swan does.
Okay.
It's honestly very hard to control my mind knowing that I have a lot of things going on right now. But
Yeah.
yes, I'm trying my best to avoid overthinking if possible. Usually I try to distract myself by listening to German folk music. But yeah, most of the time I tend to overthink a lot, sadly. It's beyond my control.
What about start to write them in a paper or but screen devices or gadget will also bad. Try to write them in a piece of paper. Then you will relieve and then start to get tired. Then you will sleep well normally. What about try that?
I have some papers here. I'll start tonight.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
By the way, I believe that most of you like coffee, right? Then my question is coffee actually healthy or not? Because if I read in an article that if we drink too much coffee, it will increase our cholesterol level, especially for the real coffee comes from the bean. While if we drink the instant one, then it will not increase our cholesterol level. So what do you think about coffee? Is that good or not? Because I believe most of them love coffee.
I think this is related to the seed oil in the coffee seed. But this is also quite debating about this because, for example, one study, so nutraceutical studied say that espresso, for example, it is a type of coffee preparation which is good for our body. And in fact, espresso is it's not an instant coffee. It's directly from the bean, and for sure, it has a quite strong accumulation of oil seed. So I think it's also related to the amount, Pak Adi. Yeah, the amount, the frequency. Yeah, but in general, everything too much is always give a bad impact. even though this is something good. Yeah, for example, when we ate two bundles of spinach, spinach is very good for our body. But eat 2 bundles of spinach as a soup, then someone can get kejang.
Or diarrhea? Diarrhea?
Kejang, Pak Adi. Sorry. The tremor. Once
Seizure, yeah.
yeah,
Cramp.
say Caesar.
Caesar,
Yeah, thank you, Pak Adi. So once someone consumes too much spinach, they will get Caesar, and then if he or she didn't get the medical help directly, it can lead to the death.
Look, really?
Just because of 2
Spinach.
bags of spinach, because the the ferric content.
Sing.
No, ferric Pak, not zinc.
Okay.
Ferric, iron. Sorry Pak.
Iron.
Yeah, ferric is a chemical name. So the iron content in the spinach will be a toxin in our body. We need iron, but but there is a high level of iron, then it will be just toxicant for our body, and it can lead to the death if we didn't get the help immediately. So once again, including caffeine for your question, Pak Adi, related to the cholesterol risk. So I think in general, drink sufficient amount of caffeine will be better. So doesn't matter if this is instant coffee or espresso or milk coffee, but the important thing is the amount per day and also the frequency. Yeah, better to maintain this. So 2 glasses of coffee will be good.
Okay, so you also drink coffee, Bu?
Oh, I love it so much.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually it's worse day by day, but I really have to maintain this hobby because I really love the coffee smells. Sometimes if I'm aware, yeah, because of so as I told you, stress is something that we will always have, I think, in our life because of the working activities. So when I know that, okay, I had 2 cups of coffee today, it means it should be enough. So what I did is I just made myself a half cup of coffee and I just need the smell. That's all. I didn't drink it because I already have 2 cups of coffee right
Okay, wow.
But I need the smell, so it can help me to relieve my mood, to relieve my stress and bring a good mood. So I have a quite small office, so this is good for the smell in my.
Wow, interesting. You even
Yeah.
do like this,
Yeah.
like that in order to smell the coffee.
So basically just try
Okay. Interesting.
several ways that you like. This is very important. The tips that I gave, it just like yeah, you can modify in which way you like. Yeah, so this is very important because immune response will be very good when we are happy. Happiness is the key actually for immune response. But if I wrote like that, then there will be no discussion
Okay.
about the happiness. But yeah, the important
Okay.
is choose the best way to be happy. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Bu. Hope all of you are happy after listening to what Dr. Daisy said. Okay. Well, and there are no more questions or no more opinions, if I give last chance if there are any. If not, we can conclude. Anyone would like to say or would like to ask? Okay, if not, once again, oh, Ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah, last question from Ruby. When a natural healthy food like spinach can have negative side, will supplements be safe with no side effect?
Good question, Ruby.
Good question.
So for sure, as I told you, it will be nice to consume the supplement wisely. So the word wisely is very important because everything should be in normal proportion. So if the question will supplements be safe with no side effect for all? No, there also can be effect, even though from a natural supplement. So it is very important to consume or take them in an adequate amount. Yeah. And once again, our body has natural alarm. We will feel it. Trust me, we will feel it. If you aware with your body, then we will feel it. For example, I feel full when I ate one bowl of spinach. So basically, it's around a quarter to half bundles of spinach. And I will feel full with that. And I said, enough. Okay, I don't want to eat spinach anymore. And we have to be aware of this. So spinach, it's good. But when you feel, okay, apa ya, bahasa Inggrisnya enak itu apa ya? Yeah.
Enough is enough.
Sorry, I spoke in Bahasa because I try to get the best diction when you start to will, yeah, maybe like the people who drink a lot of caffeine, you will feel nauseated. Some people, when they drink too much caffeine, they will feel nauseated. Then you really have to stop because that's the alarm from your body. It said, okay, enough. Please don't take it anymore. Yeah. So once again, supplement, it will be good if you consume them in a right proportion.
Thank you, Bob, for answering Ruby's question. Okay, so don't eat too much spinach because it will lead to death, to bundles.
Yeah,
Will lead to seizure and also may lead to death. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all for Dr. Desi's session. Once again, hope all of you are happy as Dr. Desi said, because it is one of the cure to increase our body immune. And also hope that this session would be helpful for you to conquer this COVID-19 pandemic situation by keeping your body immune high and consuming good nutrition. Okay, so we will see you after lunch in Indonesia, which is 1 o'clock. Then please enjoy your lunch and see you.
Yeah, have a good immune body, balanced natural immune body, stay healthy and happy. Thank you, Pak Adi, and
have a good sleep too.
Yeah, and good sleep too, of
Good
course.
sleep.
Okay.
Okay, see you all. See you,
See you
Edward.
all.
Sampai jumpa.
Sampai
Bye-bye.
jumpa.
Thank you,
See you.
Terima
Terima
kasih.
kasih.
Terima kasih.
Okay, I
Terima
will
kasih.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.